We've heard about the war on Christmas, but now college students are declaring a war on Thanksgiving. A shocking new video from Campus Reform shows students from the University of Oregon saying that the holiday is a racist celebration of ongoing genocide. Take a look.
There's definitely a racial history to, or a racist history to Thanksgiving.
There are racist aspects of its history, definitely.
We're celebrating taking away land from natives.
Okay.
It's pretty racist.
And that's not the only school speaking out. Daily Caller went to American University, and here's what those students had to say.
It's a genocidal holiday, so yes.
Yes.
I guess if you think about it, yeah, it kind of is, because we're celebrating like taking over people's land.
Kind of, yeah.
I think there's elements of that in the holiday.
I would say yes.
Here to react to this is Charlie KIRK, founder of Turning Point USA, Horace Cooper, co-chair of Project 21, and Kathy Aru, the publisher of Catalina magazine. Kathy, I'm going to start with you. Do you agree with those students? Is Thanksgiving racist?
I agree that they believe it is racist, and there are a group
Why?
of Native American. Well, a movie came out, the Addams Family movie came out, and it did make that point that this is a holiday that celebrates the genocide of the Native American people. And then every year since the 70s, there's been a Red Power movement on Alcatraz with Native Americans fighting Thanksgiving, calling it Unthanksgiving Day. So there are a group of people who do believe it is a racist holiday.
Charlie, I see you shaking your head. What do you think of that?
I mean, and Kathy, it takes an unbelievable amount of intellectual effort for you to be able to believe that, because there's no way you could think that's true. I mean, people are not gathering around. There's people are not gathering around their dinner tables tomorrow, thanking and celebrating genocide. I mean, Thanksgiving is a uniquely American holiday because we take pause and we say, thank you, God, and we take for the amazing abundance we have in this country, thanks to the freedoms and liberties that only the system that we enjoy today has made possible. Look, it's a day of gratitude. It's a day of reflection. And look, this is what I fight every single day on these college campuses, Lisa, is you have these group of professor elites that teach such a misrepresentation of American history. They don't teach the founding ideas. They don't teach history. And this is what you have. You have the most luxurious generation in American history that has the highest standard of living imaginable, thinking that Thanksgiving is now a racist celebration and holiday. Complete misrepresentation of reality, and it's too bad, because we have a whole generation of which that I'm a member of that does not understand that we do live in the greatest country ever to exist.
Well, and Horace, what do you make of this? I don't know about you, but I always just look at Thanksgiving as a day to give thanks, to be with my family. I have a new baby niece, so looking forward to spending time with her. I mean, what do you make of this?
It's really sad when you hear people that live in a country where they are blessed in so many special ways, and it's a time that we would normally think of as exactly as you said, let's see family, let's see our loved ones, let's take some time and be thankful for the great things that are going on. In fact, it's even a time to reach out to those who are not doing so well. What it's not a time to do is to, which is weird, this idea that people are sitting around gloating in some way, or that people are wondering about what happened 250, 350 years ago to which group and that kind of thing. This is uniquely a time where our country acknowledges how appreciative we are with the things that have been accomplished in our lives and in our country. This is what Thanksgiving is about.
All right, well, I want to get to another topic about Chick-fil-A. All right, so I think we can all agree that Chick-fil-A has some pretty amazing sandwiches. I'm sure you guys agree with that. Well, the students at New Jersey's Rider University think so too. So they actually voted to bring the chain to campus, to their school. But the school quickly shot down that idea, and they said in an email to students that they wanted to promote inclusion for all. And Chick-fil-A's corporate values have not sufficiently progressed enough to align with those of Rider. So, Horace, is excluding Chick-fil-A really the best way to bring inclusion?
Well, absolutely not. In fact, what we're seeing at a university when it does something like this is it's no longer teaching young people that they need to understand and be tolerant of different perspectives. And they're also saying if you're a young person or even a faculty member who happens, as I do, to enjoy Chick-fil-A and the services and the great products that they provide, that those people shouldn't get any voice. They shouldn't get any expression of the positive feelings that they have about it. It's really, really a narrow-minded act of intolerance to say, no, we can't have Chick-fil-A, not at this university, all because a few people, most of them on the faculty, just don't like the particular political views of a few members of the executive board over at Chick-fil-A. If America is going to be run like that, then you're going to have to stop shopping at the mall, driving cars, all kinds of things once we start digging into what the executive board of a given corporation thinks about an issue.
And Kathy, this is what the students want. I mean, the school's essentially denying them their wishes with Chick-fil-A. But isn't it sort of intolerant to exclude people who share the opinion of Chick-fil-A, perhaps?
But I think they're trying to keep the peace on their campus, and maybe if the LGBT community on their campus is aware that Chick-fil-A is on their campus, and the Chick-fil-A has been quite vocal, the executive there have been quite vocal against the LGBT community, against same-sex marriages. So if they're going to cause some kind of stir in the campus and maybe some kind of protest, maybe it's best to let Chick-fil-A not join their campus, bring another restaurant that's less controversial, and keep the peace, and it will be forgotten in about a month or so, and people will enjoy another food from another fast food place.
I want to get Charlie in here. I mean, isn't inclusion including all?
Well, the most intolerant people in the world are liberals that preach tolerance, and you can see this right in this example. I mean, wouldn't it? So they're upset that Chick-fil-A is intolerant, therefore they must be intolerant of Chick-fil-A. Look, the real issue here is that the university structure, they hate anything that is rooted in the Judeo-Christian fabric or tradition that defends Western civilization. And even beyond that, Chick-fil-A, I mean, if you're really worried about tasty sandwiches, waffle fries, and being, greeted warmly when you walk in, besides that, I don't understand what's so dangerous about Chick-fil-A. But to the point that Kathy, you made, they're pandering to the activists. They're pandering to a small group of activist students that get upset with whatever comes on campus, no matter what happens.
All right. Well,
this is the classic heckler's
I'm so
veto.
sorry. We're running out of time. We've got to go. But thank you all for joining me tonight